Drenard Trust here. So it seems like Trump has planned to crash the stock market, and in this video, I'm going to explain the the method behind the madness. All right. So recent claims about a planned 2025 stock market crash tied to Donald Trump stem from a mix of economic developments, right, policy decisions, and speculative theories. So here are some key factors behind the stock market decline. We have the tariff policies and economic uncertainty, right? So Trump's imposition of new tariffs like the 25% on imports from Canada and Mexico and increased tariffs on Chinese goods created significant market volatility. So these policies were later partially suspended, further unsettling investors, right? The S&P 500 and NASDAQ indexes have both suffered steep declines, with the S&P 500 losing over $1 trillion in value in recent weeks. There's the speculation about buying the dip, right? Conspiracy theories claim that Trump and his allies might intentionally induce a market crash to buy stocks at lower prices before a recovery. So this theory has been widely circulated, but remains unsubstantiated. We have recession fears. So economists warn that Trump's trade policies and economic strategies could increase the likelihood of a recession in 2025, with some predicting a 35 to 40% chance of an economic downturn. We have rising inflation, so weakening consumer confidence and declining corporate profits add to these concerns. So here's Trump's stance, right? Despite the market turmoil, right, Trump has downplayed its significance, framing it as short-term pain necessary for achieving long-term goals like reshoring manufactured jobs and restructuring global trade systems. So his administration appears unfazed by investor pessimism, focusing basically on ideological instead of focusing on ideological objectives, right? So there is really no concrete evidence to support claims of deliberate stock market crash orchestrated by Trump. His policies, particularly tariffs, have undeniably contributed to the market instability, though, right? We have to say that. About ulterior motives remain speculative and are not supported by definite proof. Now, moving on to the next phase, how do Trump's views on interest rates align with his economic policies, right? So there's a desire for lower interest rates. So Trump has consistently pushed for lower interest rates, going as far as to say he would demand that interest rates drop immediately. So this stance aligns with his goal of stimulating economic growth and reducing borrowing costs for businesses and consumers, right? And then there's the conflicting economic policies. However, several of Trump's economic policies seem to work against his desire for lower interest rates. Okay, the tariffs and trade wars, you can say Trump's implementation of tariffs, particularly, again, Mexico, China, Canada, will likely increase inflation this year. So the higher inflation typically leads to higher interest rates, as the Federal Reserve may need to maintain or raise rates to control price pressures, right? We have, immigration policies. So proposed restrictions on immigration and deportations could increase costs in key sectors like agriculture and construction, potentially driving up prices. We have tax cuts. So without corresponding spending decreases, Trump's tax cuts proposals may lead to larger federal deficits, boosting aggregate demand and potentially increasing inflationary pressure, right? We have economic uncertainty. So Trump's policies and statements have created significant economic uncertainty, right? So, tariffs, right? His tariff threats and protectionist policies have led to a shift away from globalization, potentially leading to higher prices as supply chains relocate. The unpredictability of his policy decisions and executive orders has rattled financial markets, adding instability to the economic outlook. So the Federal Reserve independence, right? So while Trump has expressed a desire to influence Federal Reserve decisions, It's very important to note that the president does not have direct power, basically, to set monetary policy or change the federal funds rate. The Federal Reserve operates independently to maintain its credibility and effectiveness in managing monetary policy. So he can't just, he can't just, I mean, he could put a little pressure. He can call some people out. He's done that before as far as calling people out. He can call people out, but I'm not sure if he has. He's probably going to have to massage the Federal Reserve, right? Massage them. Sometimes calling people out is not the best move, right? Sometimes you got to massage. Hey, come on, lower the interest rates for the people, right? Lower the interest rates for the people. All right. That's what I have for you today. Please take a moment right now. Hit that subscribe button and the like button for more videos like this. If you enjoyed the content, also let me know in the comment section below. Again, let me know if you like this by hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button. See you on the next video.